Hello, class. Once again, this is Emily, and I'm here to talk about my persuasive speech topic, and I'll be talking about the death penalty, the opinions that I personally have towards it, and what I've heard other people talk about, and wondering if it should be part of our justice system when it comes to punishing criminals and people that have done wrong or killed anybody. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of different feelings and opinions about the death penalty. In my opinion, I think the death penalty shouldn't exist, and I will tell you why I don't agree with these. And also, I'm gonna give you 10 examples of why we shouldn't have it. One, no state should have the power to take a person's life. It doesn't keep society safe. It's unfair. It's not all the victims' family want their loved ones to go through the death penalty. It's irrevocable. Once you do it, you can't bring the person back. And it inflicts more pain on the families of the people that are on death row. It's inhumane, cruel, degrading, and it applies in the violation of international standards. It denies any position of rehabilitation for the criminal. It doesn't give them any chances to try to make amends, even though their crime has been atrocious and very bad. I also believe that it's inefficient, that it doesn't fix the issue or the problem that happened or the act. It's like you're giving the prisoner a way out, and how is the prisoner going to suffer? How is the criminal going to suffer if you give him the way out that is the death penalty? So I don't agree on it because the only one who should decide who lives and who dies is God. And yes, there's people that are sick and that make mistakes and kill or have other crimes committed, like drug trafficking, treason, attempted murder to a eyewitness, and a rapist, and so much other kinds of crimes that you can commit that could end you in death row. I strongly believe that death row shouldn't exist, because we're not in the position to decide who's going to live and who's going to die when it comes to criminals that are in jail at the moment. Also, the death penalty is super expensive and costs millions, and you have to think about the number of jurors that they have to have, how long the trial is going to take, how much money is the defense attorney going to make, all these other things, and that incarceration and stuff like that. So I believe that I have information here that says that average cost of life without parole is $1.3 million. Average cost of a death penalty is $3.8 million. And this is only in the state of Texas. There's also many other states besides Texas that allow the death penalty, like Oklahoma, Virginia, Florida, Missouri, Georgia, Alabama, and Ohio. And there's a few more. All of these states allow the death penalty, and sometimes they even execute people that were actually innocent and didn't have enough evidence, but maybe because of the history, and maybe because they had different arrests and warrants, and ended up in death row, even though they didn't commit the crime that they were meant for death row. So I strongly think that we need to talk about this more, be able to be open to listen to other opinions and not think that the death penalty is the only solution to be able to get rid of the criminals or the crimes that they have committed to make them end up in death row. I believe in second chances, no matter how hard it can be. But I do think that a criminal like that should end up in prison for the rest of their life and die there, and not give them the satisfaction that, oh yes, I murdered this amount of people and I'm gonna get away with it, or I murdered this amount of people and they're just gonna send me through death row, so I won't even have to be in jail for too long. So I don't agree with those things, and I hope you guys liked what I had to say. So thank you for listening, and happy holidays.